Everyone, we're here, we're back, and today we're doing another anti-MLM video, and the MLM we will be talking about today is Paparazzi. They are a jewelry company. They sell necklaces, earrings, bracelets, rings, all for $5. There is a startup cost to join Paparazzi. There are 3 tiers. The $99 one, which comes with 35 pieces of jewelry. The $300 one, which comes with 120 pieces of jewelry. And the $500 one, which comes with 200 pieces of jewelry. This is also, you can start to grow your Paparazzi inventory. And the video we're going to be reacting to today is a consultant teaching us how we can profit $1,000 selling $5 jewelry. So, this is going to be an interesting one. Let's get started.
Hey you guys, welcome. My name is an independent consultant with Paparazzi Accessories. I am a fashionista and I'm the leader of Team. I've been with Paparazzi.
So fun fact, I have watched this before just because I have to kind of have a general idea of what I want to react to. And when she said I'm a fashionista, I honestly thought she was just like informing us of like the definition of a fashionista. I'm like, I mean, that's cool, but fashionista is a rank in Paparazzi. So just wanted to put that out there.
Since October of 2016, and in this video today, I'm gonna give you the breakdown of what it's gonna require to profit $1,000 a month selling your $5 jewelry. All right, so $1,000 profit if you're newer might seem like a lot, and in order to do that, you have to.
If you're newer might sound a lot. I mean, I think trying to profit $1,000 from $5 is a lot.
Sell 445 pieces of jewelry. And again, if you're new, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm only selling such and such pieces.
445 pieces of jewelry in 1 month. Huh. That's like a nothing amount.
Week right now, that's a lot. I'm never going to be able to do that. But trust me, if you're consistent and you have a plan and you can break it down into smaller steps, it is 100% attainable.
I mean, it is, and like if you, wow, that's a terrible screen puzzle.
I'm going to break that down for you right now.
Okay, so she makes it seem like it's like as long as you have a plan and you break it down like this, it's obtainable, but you're so dependent on other people, like a lot of people purchasing from you, hopefully multiple quantities, so you don't have to search for 445 people to buy $5 jewelry.
Okay, so 445 pieces will profit you just over $1,000. We make $2.25 off of each piece of jewelry, right? Off the $5 pieces of jewelry. And I'm looking over here because there's notes, so I'm not just like, being weird.
Yeah, they get the wholesale discount, so they pay $2.75 for piece of jewelry because they need to have an inventory. I guess you don't necessarily have to, but you probably should if you're going to do like at-home parties, or even if you're doing like virtual parties, you can be like, I can mail, I have this piece, I can mail it to you, but they never add in the cost of shipping also. Like if you are shipping that product out to someone, you are out the, few, I mean, it's not going to be much. You could probably just put a stamp on it and it's fine. But still, it's something that they don't ever tell you about, the extra cost of that, plus the extra cost of the bags that you would need to use to put the product in. And so they pay $2.75 for the pieces, sell them for $5, and then you profit $2.25. So that's how that is all broken down.
So 445 pieces in a month, that breaks down to approximately 112 pieces of jewelry a week. All right. So if you're doing, let's say, 3 live shows per week, that's literally only 38 pieces of $5 jewelry for each of your 3 live shows during the week.
So let's just take 1 live show. So you need to sell at least 40 pieces. Let's say, for science sake, that you have 10 people in that live and all 10 of them want to buy 4 pieces. Fantastic. So then the next live, let's say you're lucky enough to have 10 more people and they want to buy 4 other pieces. Great. And the third live, you are extremely lucky to know 10 more people and they want to buy 4 pieces. All right, great. You got your 1 week done. Now, normally, that is great. But what are the chances that the week after that those same 30 people will want to buy 4 more pieces of jewelry? Of course, you could have different people. And always in an MLM, they're like, just ask more friends. Just those friends that you clearly have, just get those people each week to buy your $5 jewelry. They're gonna be hooked. They're gonna be addicted. They can't get enough of our $5 jewelry. I don't know. I get wanting to, maybe some of it's cute, I will say that. But I don't know. Even if you got 30 unique people each week buying, 4 pieces each, and that is on the really lucky side, you would need to have 120 people each buy 4 different pieces of jewelry from you. So that's $20. They're each giving you $20. Let's say you're lucky, and we'll even cut it in half. 60 people a month to be spending $40 is a lot. And I think if they say, just reach out to more people, how can you sell 445 pieces of this jewelry a month? That's just, she probably can, maybe. She's got her residual incomes because she's probably got, a decent downline underneath her.
Now, if you do more live shows, that just breaks it down into smaller pieces. And then if you're also selling...
3 live shows a week, that's 12 a month. It's still a lot, I think. And again, if you're trying to sell 40 pieces each show, that's a little difficult to do, I think.
In other ways, like a Shopify website, or you have a business page where you list your pieces and you're selling from your business page as well. Or if you're selling out of a bling bag that you take and sell in person, or you're doing in-person parties, those numbers just keep breaking down into smaller and smaller and smaller steps. So $1,000 profit.
She makes it seem like it's so easy, but you have to actually find a bunch of people who actually want to purchase this jewelry.
Month is 445 pieces a month, 112 pieces a week. For over the span of 3 live shows, that's 38 pieces per live show with consistency.
Even if let's say you have half of that in your inventory at home, you have to have at least 200 pieces on you a month, which I get in, traditional business. If you have a real, if you have an Etsy shop and you sell jewelry, it makes sense that you would have inventory. But with something like this, it's so different.
And with a positive, optimistic attitude, you can attain a goal of $1,000 profit a month. All right. So that information is actually all listed on my team training website, which is Team. And there are actually more training videos listed on that website that are not on my YouTube channel. So go check it out. You can also follow me on Facebook. I'll have those links down in the description. And if you are looking to join Paparazzi, I would love to talk with you, and just reach out to me. I'm available for you. All right, you guys, have a great day. Bye.
Bye, Paparazzi lady. Okay, so her big training was how to profit $1,000 a month, and it was just $225. Or 1,000 divided by 225, okay, this is how much I need to sell. Because apparently, her downline is too stupid to do that basic math on their own. I think anybody who wants to profit X can figure out how much Y they need to sell. I'm hoping that that's the case. So I know this video is short, but I wanted to read some of the comments on this video because I think they're telling, and they're what I think is kind of interesting, some of the questions that she got. It says, "Hi, I have been thinking about joining up under my friend. However, what do I say if I don't have the answer to someone's question when I go live? I don't want to look crazy or not give correct info." So this is one of the things where if you were in a traditional job, you would be trained for this. They really just kind of throw you in these MLMs. They say, you can start selling right away. You don't even need inventory. You just set up your page and you just tell all your friends and family to go to your website and buy the $5 jewelry. Now, I don't know what questions she would honestly need to answer when it comes to selling $5 jewelry, but I guess it's not my business, so I wouldn't know. But clearly she is worried about going live and looking foolish if she can't answer a question, which honestly, here's my advice, if you don't know the answer, just direct her maybe to the website, direct her to your upline, or just, and be honest and just be like, oh, I'm actually not sure, but, maybe after the live I can, look up that information for you and get back to you. That's what I would do. But of course, maybe she wouldn't think that and she wants to have all the information that she could want, but it seems like once they have a downline, even though they always say, like, we don't leave you guys, like, we always care about you, we'll answer all your questions. This question never got answered. So here's another one. I did paparazzi accessories for about 3 months about a year and a half ago, and I made a decent amount of money. But I had to keep putting it right back in, and then I got to a point where I wasn't getting any viewers on my live streams. And then I was just like afraid to even go live because I don't want people to see me. But I'm really thinking about restarting and putting all my effort into paparazzi again. Do you know if I'm able to sign up again? It's been a little over a year since I quit. And the consultant did answer this one. She said, with a solid plan for reinvesting and a solid plan for growing your customers and viewers, you can overcome both of those problems. You have to wait 12 months after your account becomes canceled to enroll again. Do you know what day it officially canceled on? And the girl says, I don't know the official day, but I know I quit in either April or May, so it's been a little. And the consultant says, I will call or email them and find out when your cancellation month was, because unless you called and canceled it yourself, then there could have been a couple months where your contract was still valid due to the 200 PV a year requirement. You can also check your emails. They usually send out an email the month before your contract is canceled. And then the girl never responded. So I want to respond to her first comment where she basically says, I did paparazzi. I just kept reinvesting over and over and over because that's what they tell you. You have to have inventory. You have to keep selling. And you want to make that $1,000 a month. You gotta sell 445 pieces and either have that on you or maybe have half or even a quarter of it. And what if you can't sell it? Then you're sitting with all of this $5 jewelry just stacking up. So my advice for her would be, don't get back into it. If it didn't work the first time, I don't think it'll work the second time, especially since she had no viewers after a few months and she was honestly like embarrassed to go live, and that's really sad. And we have another comment. I'm wanting to become a paparazzi consultant, but I can't afford a starter kit. Suggestions? And I don't have a sponsor. Hope to hear back from you soon. There are no suggestions, because if you can't afford the starter kit, then don't get involved with an MLM. Because once you have the starter kit, let's say you just pay the $100, they're just going to tell you need to reinvest that back into more inventory. You need to keep having inventory on hand. And just like the other girl, she said that she just kept reinvesting and never saw a profit. What happens if you do live shows and no one buys, or they hop on but they don't buy? How do you gain customers on Facebook Live? And then a random viewer just decided to respond to her, and she said, I have my friends share, and then their friends share. Do giveaways for sharing, and I invite each new person viewing to my group so they catch the next one too, and be up to date. There's also Facebook sites for customers and consultants for live videos only, and they get a couple views. But I'm trying to figure it all out too. Just wanted to respond with what is working for me. I also have a graphic I made that says I'm going live at whatever time and date and have friends post it on their wall a day or two in advance than the day I go live. And the consultant responds with, having hostesses for a live show is a great way to gain new viewers and new customers. I'll post a link to a video that shows you how to do that. Also, what the other girl said, have your viewers share your live shows. So we have seen this a lot. This is where the hey hun, hey girl messages on Facebook come from. Would you mind just posting this on your page? Would you mind coming to my show? I'll give you a free piece of jewelry if you share it on your wall. Here's the thing, if let's say I randomly posted somebody's stuff on my wall, my friends would be, one, why are you on Facebook? And two, they'd be like, what are you doing? I'm not going to that. And I wouldn't expect them to. And this is how a lot of people get blocked on Facebook, and they get annoyed. I don't want to go to this. Why are you sharing this? Stop that. Okay, and this is the last comment. One problem I have is inventory. I don't have a lot of income coming in to use towards it. So even getting enough pieces to sell to get the $1,000 seems unattainable. All my profits are 100% reinvested. and then some extra. But how does one start to truly build an inventory without going into debt? Loans aren't an option for me. I'm rebuilding my credit. Before I go into the responses, the fact that she even had to say without going into debt is sad. And she clearly already is in debt when she said, I can't get a loan because my credit's not good because she's in debt. So she's just reinvesting all of her money back into this business, seeing nothing. And is like, I need more to make more, but I don't have more. And taking out a loan is not an option for her. And it should never be an option when it comes to getting involved with an MLM. Okay, so here are the responses. So the original poster, and then, sorry, I just kept it like this. The consultant says, I totally understand. To build your inventory up, you'll need to reinvest some or all of your profit at first, unless you want to pay out of pocket for your inventory. If your sales volume isn't where you want it to be, then increase your exposure and increase your customers by having hostesses. Yeah, it's just like work harder. That's the answer. That's the answer to have more inventory, is to work harder. And the original poster says, I did, and I've been doing great. So great that literally everything was bought but maybe 17 pieces. Sitting on 0 earrings, and they're begging for me. But shipment with COVID has it tangled. I love your videos too, though. I have taken your advice as I can, and I'm going to keep growing, I hope. Thanks for all you do. Consultant says, you're welcome. Keep going on. Never forget that you can do this, and you are amazing. And a random person just says, power of 15. Consultant goes, yes. Love that concept. So I'm very confused because the poster had said that she was struggling with inventory, but then said that she was taking the girl's advice by just increasing her exposure. She goes, I did, and I've been doing great. It's like, so, I mean, that's good, I think. I would, a little confusing, like, hey, what is your recommendation? Then she's like, I am doing that. I'm doing great. Like, good. Yeah, good. And then, so the only reason I kept in the power of 15, because I had to look that up, and it's this, so essentially the power of 15 is all stemmed from the $99 starter kit. You have 35 pieces, you sell 20 pieces, that makes you $100, and your starter kit is paid off. I have seen when people explain this, they keep saying, like, your starter kit is paid off, so now you can, pay off the credit card that you used for it, or your family that you borrowed the money from, which I don't like that they're even putting that out there, but why am I surprised with an MLM? So then you have 15 pieces left, and you sell all of those, and then you take all that profit and you buy as much as you can with that profit, equaling 25 pieces, and then so on and so forth until you have a huge inventory. You just keep reinvesting, which is inventory 101 when it comes to owning your own business. You should always reinvest in your own business, but at a certain point, having 445 pieces so that you can profit $1,000 seems insane to me. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of this video. I know it's a little bit different than usual, but gotta switch it up and make it a little spicy every once in a while. So if you guys liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you really, really liked it, please subscribe. Let's talk all things paparazzi in the comments below, and until my next video, I will see you guys then. Bye!